I'm Jane.
And I'm Amanda. Welcome to Come Dowse with me. What's on the menu today, Jane?
History.
Ooh,
Let's dowse history.
Well, you see, I'm not very good at... I like history, and I've been watching lots of stuff with my daughter, horrible histories. I'm learning lots from horrible histories, but I'm not very good at remembering what goes where in time. Now, I know you're good on the timeline because you have a little helpful friend.
I have this great little thing. I found it on the internet. It's called Simple Timeline of Human History, and it's broken down.
Push it forward.
Yeah, so everyone can see. So I take this out with me dowsing, and what I do is I hold this. I have it laminated because obviously it always rains when I'm outside. I've never really dowsed in sunshine. That'd be amazing. But what I do is I either use my pendulum or my rod, and I ask what period something is in. And so I just let my finger go like along the line until I get a yes.
Yeah, because that's good. So it's got Saxons, Vikings, Iron Age, Bronze Age, Neolithic. So yeah, because that's what I get confused in the order of what comes in, what goes in what order.
And I think it's particularly good when you're out on a out in the field and you're in a stone circle trying to work out when it was first used, so you can kind of work out when you can but it's important to ask the right questions. So when was the site in first use might not have been when the stones were first placed, and also if you ask what age the stones are, you're going to get the age of the stones, not the age that they were placed. So it's really, really important, I think, to ask the right questions.
Asking the right questions and probably the right order of them as well, isn't it? Because the order doesn't really matter, does it?
No. Well, I find if I'm out field dowsing, I like to concentrate on the Iron Age, and I concentrate all my questions based around the Iron Age, because otherwise I get conflicting things if I'm swapping between different time periods. So I tend to deal with one time frame, if you like, and then I ask all the questions based around that, and then I'll move on and say when this was used at a later date, what date was it, what happened here, how many people lived, because often if it's hut circles, we're asking questions, maybe how many people lived here, were animals here, because we don't really have that much knowledge. It's a lot of it's guesswork, and I think sometimes it can be great when things are backed up by archaeological excavation as well.
Because you've got the proof then from what you're asking, because you can't always uncover. It'd be nice to sort of lift the lid on and just see what's there.
Didn't you once do a bit of archaeological kind of dowsing in a field?
I did. That was with my friend who's got a metal detector, so he knows I'm completely bonkers. And I said, right, okay, how about if I come dowsing with you and I'll dowse, and then I'm going to find treasure, and then you bring your metal detector over and we'll see what the treasure is that we've found. So I think I wasn't very specific on treasure, because obviously treasure to me was, I just want to find something. So I know now if I go again, I'm going to be specific and say, like, I want to find a coin that's at least 100 years old, or I'm going to be more specific about it. So we went into the field, and I said, right, okay, he got all of his kit and caboodle and stuff, and I just had my pendulum and my rod, and I was like, so he's got all this kit, so I was like, right, okay. So I set off, and I just sort of followed my rod, found it, and got a yes, and then I sort of said, right, okay, am I over treasure? Yeah. And can we dig it? Yeah, okay. So I said, right, give it a go. So he brought over with his metal detector, stand over where I'm going, under my toes, no, not that bit, under my feet, not that bit, that bit, that's it there. So we get under the feet. So he scanned it then, and then it was like beep, beep, beep. Oh my God, we've got treasure.
Wow.
So I was really excited. So I was like, right, so I'm digging it, and we found a big nail.
Okay. So
he reckons it would have been around about 100 years old. Because of the how it was a handmade nail.
Wow.
So it was, I've still got it somewhere lurking around in my treasure trove of stuff. So we found an old nail, And then we also I found 3 things. I found an old nail, a horseshoe. No, I found 2 things. It was half a horseshoe as well that we found.
Wow.
But I do know if I went again, I'd be more specific and say, like I'd look at the fields to start with and say, if we dowse in that field, can we find treasure? Can we find a coin? And I'd be more specific about what treasure is. I think identify what treasure means to you, and it means something different to everybody. But for me on that day, treasure was, I just want to find something. And we did.
That's
great.
We did. And
So
it's
really
again,
cool.
it's about questioning, isn't it?
Yeah.
Particularly, I think when we're working with history, is to actually be really specific and double check.
And just do it. Just go and have a go, because it's if you have a go, that I learned so much just from doing that. And then when I go again, obviously you sort of you ask more and more different questions. So and it's just getting out there, get out there and ask some questions. And then when you come back, it's when you sort of processing it yourself, you think, oh, I should have asked that, or I should have asked that.
Yeah.
But like you write them down, don't you? So you've that's a good idea.
I tend to, like I say, I'm just thinking now, I think we should head off down the beach and go and look for some treasure.
Oh, should we do that?
Come on then, let's go.
Cream.
Yeah.
Lovely. See you later. Bye.